because y'all, if it is on this page and I'm tracking it as an expense, it better be something that I must have. Like, we're not doing too many wants over here. Let's do my last cash stuffing of August. Stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to my channel, Planning Serenity, where we plan for serenity. My name is Jessica, and as mentioned, we are doing my last cash stuffing of August. So if you are new here, I appreciate you clicking on my video and stopping by. If you're returning, you already absolutely know how I feel about you. So as y'all can see, I kept the money in the bank bag. So if you are new here, I am doing a new process for my budgeting just to make things more conducive to me. So be sure to go watch the last, I guess you can say, 2 budgeting videos to pretty much understand what's going on. So in this video, we are doing the last cash stuffing of August, which is the second, basically in my budget breakdown video, I get paid, okay, let's start over. I get paid twice a month, however, I cash stuff weekly. So the second paycheck of August, I took all of the cash stuffing funds out when I went to the bank. However, I kept the second half in the bank bag that you just saw. Okay, there we go. There we go. So this is the money that is going into my daily cash wallet for this last week of August, basically. So this is going to be from the 23rd through the 31st. So we have 315 here. I already counted it. All that going through and counting on camera stuff. Some people like it, some people don't. It depends on what's going on, whether I do it or not. This video, I don't really need to do it. So this is 315 that is going into my daily cash wallet. So we are just going to open her up. And let's see, I pretty much used everything. Let's see, there is a couple of funds in there, but as y'all know, this week is Jade's birthday week. I'm actually filming this on Jade's birthday, which is the 23rd, because as y'all know, my last cash stuffing period for this month is the 23rd through the 31st. So we are stuffing funds for today through the 31st, essentially. So groceries, we definitely have nothing left. And y'all, it worked very well with, it worked very well with me doing grocery pickup. And then whatever I didn't use from grocery pickup was left in my cash wallet. And that way I could, you know, get those essentials like those fresh vegetables that I didn't want to get at the beginning of the week. So I believe I'm going to do the same thing this week. So we did put 100 in groceries. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put 100 in groceries, and let's see, I need 4 5s. So essentially, I'm gonna do my grocery pickup after I'm done filming this video, and whatever I spend, I'm gonna take out of this $100 and put it back in the bank, essentially. And that worked very well, like I said last week, because I still had funds left in my wallet to go to the store when I needed to get those fresh vegetables. So this should be 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so for now, we're putting 100 in groceries, but like I said, I'm gonna do my grocery pickup when we're done, and whatever I spend will go back to the bank, and whatever I don't will stay in here for fresh vegetables throughout the week. Now, as you notice, the denominations are a lot smaller. This is an idea that I got from the Simple Budget. It makes it a lot easier to pay yourself back. Y'all know I used to put like $100 bill or like 50s in my groceries. And then when I went to pay myself back, it just wouldn't work out. So that's why this is so heavily stuffed. But like I said, most of it will be going into the bank today. All right, so gas, I did use all of that. So this week for gas, we have another 45. So that's going to be 2 20s. I don't know if y'all can see, but I do have my iPad off to the side with the breakdown that we did 2 budgeting videos ago. Okay, so for gas, we have 2 20s and a 5. All right, 2 20s. Wow, y'all, ignore this setup. Y'all are probably like screaming the whole time. Like, are you kidding me, Jess? Are you kidding me? Oh, also in this video, I will be, like I mentioned in yesterday's video, I was working on my spending tracker. So I will be showing y'all what I came up with, and I do have a few examples that I can show y'all. So eating out is my girls, ooh, they have a couple fun. So I think this week, instead of putting it, look at this crusty, dusty one, y'all. But instead of putting it in savings, I'm going to roll it over. So we'll just put those there, and then I'll just edit it on my cash breakdown when we do go through it. So to start, the girls had 35. Now, actually, speaking of roll it over, last week they had 40. So I think I'll just roll this over into their envelopes since that was theirs. So we had 4 crusty dollars, and I was giving them 35, so they will have 39. So we have a 20, a 10, and a 5, and this should be 39. Let's just count it. 20, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I'm gonna edit that. Where are we? Eating out, edit. We are going to do 30. Let me turn the lights on so they're not messing with y'all, and 39. Okay, so this is going in to dining out, which is eating out for my girls this week. All right, shopping. Surprisingly enough, I had 90 last week and there are $3 left, and I am gonna roll that over. So for this week, shopping was getting 75, so that's 320s. Y'all are probably like, Jess, get your money together. 320s, a 10, and a 5. So y'all, I'm trying to get through this fairly quickly because Jade was supposed to be taking a nap. I know it's her birthday, y'all, but we have a lot of activities planned for her, and she will be cranky and tired if she doesn't get rest. However, since her older sister, Janiyah, does not take naps any longer, hold on, 20, 40, 60, 75, 6, 7, 8. So this is changing to 78 in shopping. So since her older sister doesn't take naps anymore, we've like basically been tricking her into thinking her older sister is still taking a nap. So her sister will get in her top bunk, and then Jade will be in her bottom bunk, and then I'll like cover Jade with a blanket and like tickle her and play with her while her older sister is getting down and like getting out the room. So we've been doing that for about 2 months. No, yeah, like 2 months now. Y'all, she caught on, and she was not having it. And ironically enough, she caught on her birthday when she needs to rest the most because we have so much planned. But she is up right now. However, James is home. He took the day from work. Allowance, as y'all know, this is energy drinks, and y'all know there's nothing left in here. Energy drinks and candy. If you're new here, I'm a recovering alcoholic, 3 years sober. However, unfortunately, I am currently fueled by energy drinks and candy, but it is a alcoholic thing. We need, especially in early recovery, which 3 years sober is technically still considered early recovery, but we need, and I know need is a strong word. Okay, let me change that. Honestly, we need caffeine and sugar. It's like a scientific reasoning behind it. But yeah, so I give myself $20 a week for that. And occasionally I go on a energy drink detox, but we're not doing that this week. So yeah, if you are new here, I am a recovering alcoholic, and energy drinks and candy, I need to budget for it. So that's what allowance is. Home is getting, I think, just a 10. Yeah, just a 10. We don't need much this week. And honestly, wow, we still have 10 from last week. So I'm going to put that towards something else because we're not going to need much this week in home. So that will definitely be rollover into another category. And then miscellaneous, I'm pretty sure there's nothing left in there. So miscellaneous is getting a 20 and a 10 this week. And that should be it for that. Now this other 10, I feel like I want to, so there was an issue with my daughter's school uniforms, y'all. I don't even know how to explain it, but I actually think I might, instead of rolling that 10 over, I'm gonna put it towards more school uniforms for her. So y'all know Oh, side note, this is the rest of Jade's birthday money from today. So y'all know I put 25 aside to like take her to pick out whatever gift she wanted. James bought her gifts and we wrapped those. And then my dad and his wife gave her 20. So we did go shopping and get a couple. We actually got 3 big toys, and this is what is left. So I'm still gonna keep this in this envelope because her birthday is not over. Like I said, it's technically nap time, but she's downstairs playing. So we will spend the rest of that for her birthday during whatever activities we do tonight. Okay, so that's that. And this 10, like I said, so school uniforms, I got what I thought was everything I needed. Oh, coins. Y'all know I do put these in my old washi organizer. However, I have it like set up in the corner because I didn't really intend on pulling it out this video. I do bring it out in some videos, so if you're interested in seeing what that's like, looks like, please go back and watch a couple of budgeting videos. But I will be emptying these coins into my washi organizer. And thank you for whoever let me know that banks do not charge or do not take money from your coins when you roll them. So I will be rolling my coins when it gets to that point. I think there may be a receipt in here. Yeah, there's actually a couple. I'm not gonna do the whole fetch reward spiel, y'all. I am sure y'all have heard that enough, but I will be scanning those into Fetch as well as Receipt Hog. So the simple budget put me on to the Receipt Hog. It honestly kind of sort of might be better than Fetch, but I'm very new to Receipt Hog, so I'm not gonna do a whole spiel about it, but be sure to go check it out. But yes, it's called Receipt Hog. So, and I scanned my receipts in both now. So like I said, this 10 is gonna go into school. So I'm just gonna swipe over to my sinking funds. Actually, we will do that when I show y'all my daily tracker. My daily expense tracker. So 10 is going into school. And y'all know I had 15 in there because I was like, my daughter, I got everything. She's not going to need another thing, but I'm going to put 15 in there just in case. Yeah, well, she needs like $200 worth of stuff. So to make it a super long story short, so I got all the shirts she needed. And I thought, I could have read it wrong. I originally thought that it just had to be the color. Well, even for her age, they still have to have an embroidered school uniform. So every shirt that I got, thankfully I didn't pop the tags, so I can return them, but they're useless because they were from the children's place, which obviously isn't embroidered. So let's see what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I have to spend about $200 to get her new school uniforms that are embroidered. Yeah, I'm going to figure out where to pull the funds from. Y'all know I have an emergency fund and all that good stuff. But anyway, that's up to make a super long story short. I don't want to talk about it. I'm over it. Let me show you the expense tracker. All right, so y'all know we created this yesterday. This is the spending tracker. So I have decided that I will be doing these weekly. It was so much fun to create, and it's not going to take a lot to do it weekly. So yes, I will be doing a weekly spending tracker. Again, we created this in yesterday's video, so be sure to go back and watch that just to get an explanation. However, I did want to give y'all some examples. So these are on the 23rd. However, they are not technically purchases that I made today, but I do want to give y'all an example because I did finish my spending tracker on the next page where I will be listing everything out. So let's zoom in. All right, so I did change the titles of how I am going to be tracking things. Yesterday, I can't even recall. I think it was like debit swipes, daily wallet, and I don't know what this one was. And then this was Amazon, Etsy. So now I'm going to track them as online purchases, daily wallet, unbudgeted, and then Amazon/Etsy. So over here, we have a few examples. All right, I just zoomed in just so y'all can see. So as mentioned, these are not technically purchases that I made today. These are just examples. So as mentioned, this color is online purchases. Now for Target, sometimes I do use like Target pickup will oftentimes, not oftentimes, but quite often I use Target pickup. Sometimes it's just easier, or yeah, because it's easier to find the deals on the Target app for one. And for two, I don't know, there's several different reasons. So this is just an example of an online purchase, which the Target app would be considered an online purchase because it's coming from my debit card. So this will make sense when we go to the next page, but for an example, I spent $12.47 at Target. I emptied my gas budget, which was, for example, was $50. So I spent $50, excuse me, y'all. I spent $50 at Shell. And like I said, you will see it on the next page. And then Amazon, we had an Amazon purchase for $21, which goes with the black tab that you see over here. These are Amazon or Etsy purchases, hence why I use that for a $21 purchase at Amazon. And then Family Dollar is unbudgeted, so I just did this as an example. I couldn't think of something that I would need from Family Dollar off the top of my head, but I just chose them as a random unbudgeted expense. And unbudgeted would be something that I didn't technically budget for in my it's kind of hard to explain. Not technically budgeted for in my cash wallet that wouldn't fall under the miscellaneous category. That may make no sense to you. Hopefully it does though. So that's just an example. Now to go to the next page so y'all really understand. All right, so before zooming in, I just wanted to show y'all what it looks like as a whole. I used stickers from Luxbook, of course. This says must have it because y'all, if it is on this page and I'm tracking it as an expense, it better be something that I must have. Like, we're not doing too many wants over here. So I just threw that sticker there. This is like some washi tape, and all of these stickers, honestly, except this one, y'all know I have used this several times before, but all of these stickers came from, I believe it's the Grind collection. I will have it linked down below. I think it's called the Grind collection, including the tabs, and I will zoom in so you can see them. And then obviously that is, well, not obviously, but if you're new here, that is the Vogue font. All right, so I zoomed in for y'all. So I guess we'll start over here. As you can see, the name of these match the weekly spending tracker. Now this tracker will not be changing weekly, so it won't be difficult for me to remember what these color codes are. And again, these stickers came from this specific sticker book. Now, when I do go eventually, maybe in a couple months, to switch this specific tracker, I may choose a different sticker book and then do different tabs. But for now, we have the same categories as before, minus the Amazon and Etsy category, because I will be using these hearts and they will go along with online purchases because that's essentially what they are. And I do have some examples down below. Now, so we have online purchases, just like our spending tracker spread. We have cash wallet purchases, and then we have unbudgeted. These are for whenever I make a purchase on Amazon or Etsy, I will be tagging it with those, and those did actually come from that same collection. To explain this over here, so I guess we can start with the titles. This sticker came from the same collection, but for this tab, we will be doing the date in the store. So you can see here, so I guess we can start with the first example. So for instance, today I made a purchase from Target, which you saw in the previous spread. Y'all, I love this little location thingy. But anyway, so all right, let's do the titles first. We have description, which will be exactly what it is. This actually needs to flip. Let's see. Yeah, I was working on some things. So these actually need to flip. So we'll do it now. Well, like I said, this is just an example. So I'll still, let's see, these need to move and then these just need to move. Okay. So, because I don't want to confuse y'all. Like I said, it is just an example. So I was just throwing stuff down just for it to make sense for y'all, though. I am going to switch those. Okay. So description, and then we have category, which is what category of the cash envelope it's going to be. Then let's go back to turn the pen off. We have plus or minus. Now, the cool thing is, to get this plus or this skinny column, I literally just took a screenshot of this whole spread and then I cropped it down to make it skinny and then added it as, here, let's see, I'll move it and then I'll press undo. So, because it took a lot to get this right on the line. Hold on, where is it? There it is. So as y'all can see, this was actually one full tab, but I screenshot it and moved it. Now let's undo that because it took a lot to get that exact. Okay, so we have plus or minus. And the reason I did that is because sometimes I have a return, or on Amazon, if you return something and it goes back into your account, I want to know that because I will be keeping my balances over here. So this is the amount of the purchase, and then you have the balance that's left in each category. So for an example, to make it make a little bit more sense. So for instance, we have Target purchased today, and it is coming, it was a card purchase for a total of $12.47. However, when I pay myself back, it's coming from different categories. So for instance, let's say I got Janiyah some mouthwash. That's coming from my home envelope. So I need to pay my home envelope $5 back. Let's say I got some coffee. That's technically coming from groceries. So I need to pay my, I need to pull $7.47. Now I'll probably end up rounding these up. So I may pull $8 from groceries. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna round up or not. But that would be the amount I need to pull from groceries. And that is from this one Target purchase that was a total of $12.47. Now, when we come over here to the balances, this is letting me know that, okay, I pulled $5 from home, which means I have $10 left in home. I pulled $7.47 from groceries. I have $87. It'll probably be some change left in groceries. But like I said, the idea is probably to round up. So I just put a whole number there. But this will always let me know how much is left in each envelope. I can always do a quick search up here if I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to know immediately how much is left in shopping. Literally search shopping and it'll bring me here. But I mean, looking at this as a whole, there's really no need for me to do that. I can not zoom in. My eyes can go to the category. So that is an instance of that. So that's an online purchase instance. Let's do an instance of a cash wallet instance. So I will not have to pay myself back for cash wallets. However, I do want to track what is spent so I know what is remaining. So for instance, let's say today we went to Shell, we filled up the tank, and it's coming from gas. That means that it was subtracting $50 and there's $0 left in my gas envelope because let's say we started with $50. So that's an example of a cash wallet tracking. And let's do it Amazon. Now, as I mentioned, I combined Amazon and Etsy into online purchases, but they will get their own tab. So we had an Amazon purchase, and I want these to stick out because you know, these come from your debit card, and I also want to track how much I'm spending on Amazon and Etsy because those are they're my two vices. Anyway, so Amazon example, let's say I got an iPad case. It would come from my shopping category minus $21, and whatever we started with minus 21, we have $52 left in our shopping cash wallet. And then let's do a an unbudgeted. Like I said, I couldn't think off the top of my head of something unbudgeted. I feel like I've had something unbudgeted before, but for instance, if we had something unbudgeted, I put description, who knows, category. I haven't decided. I know I said it's not technically miscellaneous, but I haven't decided if I want to use unbudgeted as miscellaneous or not. So for now, the category it's going to come from is miscellaneous. Let's say I took 7 from it. I started with 30, so I have $23 left in miscellaneous because of an unbudgeted expense. And now that I say that out loud with y'all, that does make sense. So unbudgeted may be the miscellaneous category. Now, as far as these check marks, these are going to be for when I reconcile. So I will copy and paste a check when I pay myself back that $5, or when I put that $5 into my back to the bank envelope that's in my cash wallet. I'll put a check mark when I put, probably round up, so when I put $8 from that grocery trip back into my back to the bank envelope, I will check that off. $50 does not need to be checked off because I don't need to pay myself back because that was spent in cash from my cash wallet, because that's what that square means. So I just put a dash, and I'll probably be using this color for the dashes and, you know, those type of lines because it matches the spread. Like I said, when I change the spread, the colors will most likely change. All right, and then I reconcile these. For example, because I took $21 from my shopping envelope, put it in my back to the bank envelope. So I checked that off. And then after I took $7 from miscellaneous, I checked that off. Now, as far as putting the money back into the bank, I have alerts set on my bank account to let me know when the threshold goes below $50. However, at this point, I think I may, because I always keep a buffer in my account. If you're new here, you may not know this, but if you're returning, you do know this. But since I'm fairly new to cash budgeting, I'm not comfortable bringing my account to zero. So I do always have a buffer in there because I don't pull my whole paycheck. So I do have alerts letting me know when my bank account gets down below $100. And I think I will keep it at 100, but that helps me with paying myself back, so I don't have to go to the bank necessarily every single Amazon or Etsy or online purchase. The goal is to hopefully go only once a week to pay myself back. If I need to go every few days, that's fine. I work from home, so I can easily go to the bank when I need to. However, that is how I will be paying myself back, is basically based off of that alert letting me know, okay, your bank account is below this, you need to pay yourself back. But if I don't get that alert, the goal is essentially to go once a week, to gather all the pay myself back funds, which are in my daily cash wallet. So I hope that makes sense, y'all. I really do hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. But yeah, other than that, I really appreciate y'all spending time with me today. So we have the spending track. Come on. Oh, I turned my pen off. Y'all know every video it happens. So we have our spending tracker. And like I said, I will be recreating this each week. However, this will most likely stay the same. So if you are new here and you made it to the end of this video, please drop a pink flower in the comments just so I know that you're new, you made it to the end, and you like what you're seeing. If you do like what you're seeing, a like and subscribe would be absolutely awesome. If you're returning, you already know how I feel about you, but please drop a money bag in the comments just so I know that you're not going anywhere. You're not upset with me for switching to digital, and I will see all of y'all in my next video.